Battle through the firmament. Grand world. Chapter 361 Insufficient origin energy. According to the description of the poison dissolving pill formula, although it was ranked as a 6th grade medicine pill, the ingredients were extremely complicated. If the ingredients were mixed according to different proportions, there would be a slight mistake. This detoxification pill could very well turn into a poison pill. Regarding this point, Xiaoyan didn't dare to be careless. Ever since he returned from the spirit pavilion, he had been studying the pill formula in his room. Knowing that Xiaoyan had gathered all the ingredients for the concoction, Guyuan and the others were extremely happy. Zuna had woken up a day earlier, so their worries were reduced by a little. Regarding this pill refinement, Xiaoyan naturally did not dare to show any neglect. After spending a few days, not only did he familiarize himself with the pill formula, he also entered the pill gathering. He borrowed Elder Lu's handwritten knowledge about the 6th grade medicine pill refinement from Ran Hong. These were all important information about the pill gathering. Ran Hong also took it out without saying anything, which made Xiaoyan feel grateful in his heart. Although each person's pill refinement technique was different, from the beginning of the 6th grade medicine pill, they had entered a special stage. Not only did they have to control the heaven cauldron, but they also had to deal with the huge amount of medicine pills needed for the medicine pill. After carefully observing Elder Lu's pill refinement experiences a few times and having a rough idea in his heart, Xiaoyan rested for a day, allowing his mental and soul strength to recover to the best level. Regarding the refinement of this medicine pill, his heart was also quite perturbed. Not only was this the first time he refined the 6th grade medicine pill, it was also related to whether Zuna could awaken or not. Pill gathering. In a quiet room, Xiaoyan exhaled a breath of air. With a flip of his palm, the profound spirit cauldron steadily landed on the ground. Not far away from Xiaoyan, Ran Hong sat up straight and looked at him seriously. Today was the day when Xiaoyan would refine the 6th grade medicine pill, and it was also the day he agreed to let Ran Hong observe it. Moreover, the best place to refine the 6th grade medicine pill would be the pill gathering. This alchemist could be considered to be extremely good in the pill gathering. It had a strong suppressive effect on the aura of the medicine pill. Naturally, it was Ran Hong who had fought for it. Afraid of disturbing Xiaoyan, Ran Hong was extremely careful with his breathing. He didn't even dare to breathe loudly. He had only seen his teacher refine 6th grade medicine pills before, but this was the first time he had observed something at such a close distance. He was excited and envious at the same time. He could only refine 5th rank medicine pills now. As for tier 6 saint rank trial participants, he didn't even dare to think about it. This saint rank trial participant was truly monstrous. Xiaoyan held his breath and focused his mind. With a wave of his hand, all the medicinal ingredients appeared at the side. They would be categorized by Xiaoyan, ensuring that he would be able to obtain them accurately when refining. The flame on his palm surged and turned into a fire dragon that instantly wrapped around the profound spirit cauldron. In the next moment, the crimson gold flame had already started burning. A soft cry was heard from the profound spirit cauldron. The mysterious patterns on the surface of the cauldron trembled slightly as if it had woken up. When the buzzing sound was transmitted from the profound spirit cauldron, Xiaoyan's expression also became solemn. He lifted his palm and calmed the excitement in his heart. He flicked his 5 fingers and a few medicinal herbs had already been sucked into the cauldron. Under the control of Xiaoyan's powerful soul force, they slowly entered the cauldron. At the same time, Xiaoyan's empty hand was also pressed tightly against the fire piston. Origin Monic Qi surged out and circulated the profound spirit cauldron. Qi, the medicinal ingredients had just entered the cauldron when a crimson gold flame appeared out of thin air. Xiaoyan frowned slightly. The flame had already turned into the most appropriate flame and wrapped around all the medicinal ingredients. In merely a moment, a couple of golden medicinal liquids flowed out. The flame jumped and wrapped around these medicinal liquids before slowly landing at the bottom of the cauldron. The medicinal properties naturally did not lose a trace. After easily extracting nearly 10 medicinal ingredients, Xiaoyan let out a soft sigh. Immediately, he did not hesitate any longer. His 5 fingers flicked gently and numerous medicinal ingredients swiftly entered the cauldron. Under the extremely skilled control of the former, the droplets of medicinal liquid were wrapped by the flame and were perfectly preserved. Looking at Xiaoyan's familiar technique, Ranhong was also amazed in his heart. Immediately, he let out a bitter laugh in his heart. Although he was the most outstanding alchemist in the pill gathering, he let out a slight sigh. He remembered what his teacher had said. This fellow was the champion of the pill competition in the Spirit Heaven Mansion, so he threw this helpless feeling out of his mind. Soon, more than half of the medicinal ingredients had successfully extracted the medicinal liquid. Xiaoyan, who was in the midst of refining the medicinal liquid, suddenly frowned. His movements also slowed down. A helpless bitter smile was revealed on his face. The origin monic key needed to refine the 6th grade medicine pill was really huge. It seemed that more than half of the origin monic key in his body had been lost. Xiaoyan clenched his teeth. He was also quite helpless. His cultivation method was currently only at the middle emperor stage. This kind of cultivation method might be sufficient for an ordinary person. However, it was not enough for him to squander it. As far as Xiaoyan knew, although Wu Shaoqi's cultivation technique had not reached the venerable grade, it was still one of the top high-grade emperor-grade cultivation techniques. Furthermore, the latter had obtained Flame Lord's inheritance. If she fully comprehended it, no one knew what grade of cultivation technique she would comprehend. When he recalled the monic skill unleashed by Mehuang, which could affect the heaven and earth, he guessed that it must have at least reached the 1st grade venerable level. Lin Dao estimated that it wouldn't be much different. Shaking his head lightly, Xiaoyan shifted his attention to the profound spirit cauldron in front of him. Regarding the matter of cultivation technique, he would think of a way to solve it in the future. Now, he still needed to successfully refine the medicine pill. Next, the extraction of the medicinal liquid was a piece of cake. After Xiaoyan familiarized himself with his movements, the consumption of the origin monic key also decreased. After a long while, all of the medicinal ingredients were successfully extracted without any mishaps. Ranhong observed the entire process very carefully. Xiaoyan's skillful technique also deeply shocked him. Although he had a few questions about the entire process, he hid it deep in his heart and did not dare to disturb him. After extracting the medicinal liquid, Xiaoyan slightly adjusted his state of mind. The next step was to condense the medicinal liquid into the embryonic form of medicine pills. Similarly, it also required abundant origin monic kiss. His 10 fingers moved, and nearly 100 medicinal liquids slowly floated up from the bottom of the cauldron. A rich medicinal fragrance immediately filled the quiet room, causing Xiaoyan's spirits to be lifted. The medicinal properties did not dissipate in the slightest. Within the profound spirit cauldron, crimson gold flames surged. Under the control of Xiaoyan's soul force, it slowly began to burn. It quietly wrapped around all of the medicinal liquid. It was like a layer of flowing liquid, continuously promoting the merger of the medicinal liquid. Weng, Xiaoyan's palms faced the medicinal liquid. Vast and mighty origin monic kiss quietly flowed out and poured into the flowing medicinal liquid. After absorbing a large amount of medicinal liquid from the origin monic kiss, together with the sufficient refinement from the flame, an embryonic medicine pill finally appeared. Xiaoyan's heart immediately relaxed when he saw the embryonic form of the medicine pill. A trace of powerlessness instantly spread from his body to his 4 limbs. The loss of the origin monic key made Xiaoyan feel a little dizzy. Clenching his teeth, Xiaoyan suppressed the discomfort in his body. The remaining origin monic kiss in his body surged towards the embryonic form of the medicine pill once again. The step of forming the medicine pill required the most origin monic kiss. However, he had reached this step without any danger. There was no mistake during the process. He couldn't give up even if he used up his blood essence. Ranhong watched the embryonic medicine pill gradually become full. Some of the uneven areas on its surface also quickly became flat. He involuntarily sighed quietly. The 6th grade medicine pill appeared to be easy. However, only those who had refined it would know the difficulty within it. Ran Hong turned his admiring gaze towards Xiaoyan and was immediately startled. The latter's face was pale and his eyes were filled with blood veins. His extended hands were trembling. Clearly, it was the result of the intense exhaustion of the origin monic key. Xiaoyan, stop! Ran Hong let out a low roar. He stood up and rushed towards Xiaoyan. If his foundation was exhausted, his future achievements would likely end here. This fellow was simply crazy. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.